Good morning, this is Adam Jackson here with your weekly Festive Tech Calendar Review show. And as ever, I am joined by our other host, the wonderful Amy Boyd. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Adam. How you doing? Hi, everyone.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you? Are you ready for Christmas?
We'll say yes, but that is not true. So let's get this done. I've got some places to go. Actually, a lot of presents to wrap. So there's a whole set of them outside, cluttering up the house that I need to go wrap and make look very beautiful. So no, it's always a pleasure to join you. Thank you, Adam, for having me again.
Oh, thank you for being here. I hope you've sent all of your cards as well, all your Christmas cards.
Again, not doing so well on the Christmas cards. No, I'm so terrible. I think with like birthday cards, I'm always, send them from the online app of your choice, obviously. So Christmas cards is an interesting one. I should do better, to be honest with you. There was a year where I was well on top of it, but 2020 is not it, apparently.
No, this year's not been the year. Anyway, so the reason we're here this morning, in case or this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever you're joining us in the world, is to talk about the Festive Tech Calendar. And we've done a weekly update every Tuesday at this time, and it's 10 o'clock if you're watching in the UK, 10 a.m. And at this time every day, you can always get a new surprise from the Festive Tech Calendar, and all of those surprises are written on the festivetechcalendar.com. So I'm just bringing that link up there. So if you go to that website, or if you're on Twitter, follow this hashtag Festive Tech Calendar. Every day at 10 a.m. you'll see the new updates, and there's usually 2 or 3 pieces of content. There's always a bit of tech, isn't there? Sometimes something hands-on, like a hackathon, a well-being as well. I mean, last week we had the yoga.
Yes. We did a little bit of festive yoga. Why not? Yeah. Keep us all limber and moving while sitting in our chairs at home.
And we've also seen some stuff like career advice as well. General well-being, mental health. That's really important right now. And I think what's made it really special for me, and I think for many people taking part, is that this has all been put together by the tech community for the tech community. So this is, there's a few contributions from the two of us at the Microsoft side, but actually most of the content has come from the Microsoft tech community. And indeed, the Festive Tech Calendar Cloud family is run by 2 wonderful MVPs, Richard Hooper and Gregor Suti. And, we'll actually see a little bit later in the show, maybe some thank yous from parts of the community for everyone that's put this calendar together. But anyway, let's not keep people waiting any longer. Amy, should we see what's behind the doors today?
Indeed, let's take a look.
Okay, let's hope I've pulled the right video. Let's see. Ooh, very exciting.
Lots of serverless.
Yeah, serverless. We've got building a Teams app as well. I understand that Isadora Katinic is on that first one as well, making a cameo with another Christmas jumper.
Brilliant. I was going to say, I've had to recycle, so...
Yeah. I don't think you can really tell. This is a bit subtle. But if I get right up to the camera.
Oh, no, I like that. That's I did not know that. There we go.
You can never tell. This isn't really made for social distancing, this one. You need to be like right up close for someone to see what it is. Anyway, I thought I'd wear it.
Very nice.
Anyway, so we're going to have a little chat about some of the stuff that's happened in the last week anyway. We thought we'd bring along our very special guest, the wonderful Mark Duker. Hi, Mark.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, how's it going?
Very well. Yeah, it's my last day before the holiday, so I totally went out full in my festive outfit. Not so subtle this time as you are, Adam. But yeah,
I was
I'm
going to say
happy for it.
This is what you normally wear, right?
This is my everyday working outfit. Yeah. Even before the pandemic.
That's amazing. Mark, before we have a bit more of a chat about the the things that we've seen in the Festive Tech Calendar over the last few days, could you just introduce yourself for people that haven't met you? I know a lot of people you're already quite well known online and in the MVP community, but for the people that are joining us for the first time.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Mark Duiker. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm an Azure MVP since 2 years. So I do a lot of Azure consultancy in the Netherlands, also outside of the Netherlands. But yeah, I really also do a lot for the developer community. I'm a co-organizer of Serverless Days Amsterdam, where we have monthly meetups and a conference each year. And I also start lots of other side projects. And one of the latest side projects I'm doing is I'm doing it with another Azure MVP, Gwyneth Peña, and it's called Azure Functions University. And yeah, I do lots of things more, but let's keep it within the time we have.
That's amazing, and we already had our first chat of the day from Pete Gallagher, Mark Wynn's festive beard.
Oh, nice! Oh,
there
nice! Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, but so let's so before we have a bit of chat about what your favorite your favorite posts were on the Festive Tech Calendar, you did your own contribution, didn't you? Was it about a week ago or just under a week ago?
Yeah, I think it was just over a week ago, indeed. Yeah, I had an article about how I got into creative coding and all the different flavors of creative coding that exist. So I wrote a blog post about that. It also contains lots of links to all kinds of tools you can use and a lot of YouTube video content, not created by me, but other very gifted teachers who explain a lot about processing, for instance, which is a great framework for creative coding. So yeah, if you like to do a bit of programming outside of work just for fun, then I highly recommend you to read that blog post.
That's really amazing, and that was posted on. I'm trying to find which day that's on because I don't have my spreadsheet in front of me. Should we just have a little click through on the website and see if we can? I was going to say,
I've just found it, December the 11th. It was a busy day.
December the 11th.
Yeah, there were like 4 posts or something. Yeah, exactly.
There were 4 that was like a bumper day, that one.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, you were up against a lot of competition there, weren't you?
Yeah, with Martin as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all on the Festive Tech Calendar website as well. So let me just bring up the URL for that, festivetechcalendar.com. Should we take a look at that post now as well? So that was on your website. Let me just load up the page. There we go. How I got started with creative coding. Nice one. So yeah, go to festivetechcalendar.com and look at that before we talk about anything else. That was the 11th of December.
Thanks.
I can't believe we're already on the 22nd of December. The calendar at the bottom of the website is really filling up now. It was it doesn't seem like yesterday. It was the 1st.
I know, and
click so many boxes in it, and always hear that nice sound. It's really so fun.
Yeah, the jingles.
So Mark, do you have any particular highlights from from anything in the last week that you've seen on Festive Tech Calendar that you'd particularly like to mention, or maybe bring it up on screen?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've got 2. One is more like a group of posts and videos, because there were a lot of articles about infrastructure as code, which is a really great subject. Because out of the box, you can already do in your pipeline infrastructure as code with YAML files and things like that. But what I find that's really still problematic is they're not really easily to be validated or tested if they really work and do the thing you want them to do. So there were 2 posts about Terraform. There's one by Thomas Thornton on Terraform on Azure Devops, and there was one from Ned Bellavance about Terraform on GitHub. So yeah, I definitely recommend everyone to look into that. I mean, Terraform is just one of the many infrastructure as code solutions out there, but I do really like that one. And you can indeed, it has its own language, the HCL language. But the nice thing about it is you can really validate and plan your code, your script, to make sure it works as intended. So yeah, really dive into that one. So that's one highlight. The other highlight, and that's really my favorite of last week, that was The Art of Storytelling by Jessica White. So that was such a nice video. And Jessica gave really very good practical tips how to structure your talk or your presentation, and lots of tips how you can also practice for it.
There she is.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really that's really my favorite of last week. Yeah, definitely have a look into that.
I was going to say, I noted down Jess's storytelling. It's so important. Like, it's not even if you're just presenting. So, for example, myself, Adam, Mark, yourself, do a lot of that on a day-to-day basis when we're at work. However, just even being able to share learnings or an idea, it's a really interesting one to just be able to say, actually, what's the best way I can format this? What's the best way that people can take on that information? So really, that's for everyone. It's not just if you are kind of always working in this space. So yeah, I just thought it was really great. Thank you, Jess, for contributing that for us.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we're actually going to see a special bonus from Jess White actually at the end of the show today. So you've got to keep watching to the end to see that as well. So different from the storytelling, you do need to check out the 17th.
Well. Interesting.
Exciting. Yeah.
So Amy, what about you? What was your favorite thing this week, or do you have favorites?
I have a whole list in front of me here that I couldn't quite pick between. So number one, I've got to obviously call out our global AI community AI talk with Bruno on his drone. I've seen this demo. It's a fantastic one. I think it was more recently. It was on the 19th. Yes, the 19th.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, highly recommend it. It's super interesting to see what you can do very quickly with very little code, and also just see what Bruno's been working on as well. He's been kind of building that up over time, I believe. So yeah, highly recommend taking a look at that. It's a great session, and Sammy's also a great host. So a little bit of a call out on the AI kind of sister topics, but also kind of wanted to shout out, I was looking at some of the like Jess's storytelling, some of the Ask Me Anything pieces, and I noticed that the Festive Tech Calendar YouTube channel has 1.77 thousand subscribers. So I was like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, really good stuff. So highly recommend going to the YouTube channel and checking out everything that is on there so far. It's all very festive over there, as we can see, with all the nice from page images. I know, it looks brilliant. But yeah, I was just like, wow, what an incredible amount of subscribers. So thank you to everyone who's subscribing and keeping an eye on all of that content. And then the only other one, a little bit of I do quite like the basics. And so Gregor did a VM best practices. I feel like this was more recently. Was this? Yes, this was literally yesterday. So this was 21st. And it's just something like, I obviously work in the AI space. However, working on a development machine with all the right setup and the right packages and the right versions, it's really important to just know the basics about, how do I use an Azure VM to the best capabilities, but also just keeping up to date as well. Things change, things get easier. You can make sure things are secure. You can make sure things are talking to each other. Just truly understanding the bread and butter of what's happening with compute in Azure, I just think is super important. So I definitely want to call out that one as a very useful piece of advice.
Yeah, that's a great just reminder for everyone. I think that it's probably like the number one thing that comes up, and it was really It's really funny. Last week we did the Cloud Skills Show with Sarah Lean and Thomas Thorne, and we were talking about Azure Migrate. And actually, the conversation came on to the real basics of how do you manage a VM. And before I was in this job working with the tech community, I worked with Microsoft partners, and it's funny, we'd often with those Microsoft partners go into customers and find that people had been really pioneering. They'd moved to Azure like 5-6 years ago. Even they were doing some really clever stuff, but sometimes they'd just forgotten the basics with their VMs. Like, is the VM actually current generation supported? Are you shutting it down? Are you using the auto scaling feature? It was really funny. It's the things that you think this is really basic, and there shouldn't be any shame in refreshing yourself in let's just have an ABC of cloud management again. And it's because it'll make a difference. It makes a difference to your bottom line. It saves you money. If you are if you're paying your own Azure bill, so you're doing stuff for fun, then you definitely want to make sure that whether it's a VM or something more advanced, that you're just thinking about that sort of basic management. So I loved that one. I thought it was brilliant, and I'm really annoyed that you've stolen that one from me, Amy.
Apologies. What else did you have on your list, Adam?
So I was, I actually really enjoyed seeing, to be honest, there's been a few things that I've been looking through. So first of all, I joined the Cloud Advocate AMA with Thomas Maurer and Sarah Lean and Pierre Roman, which was great because we did talk a little bit about tech, and then we were talking about snow and Christmas jumpers, and I can't even remember what else. The conversation just sort of just went off.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, but you know what? It was great because it was that's also part of the tech community. That's part of it. When you go to an event,
just talking to each other, right?
We're all humans here. We want to interact and have fun, and it was especially times like this, it was great to just it didn't have to be like really heavy, like a really serious technical question all the way through. And it was just a bit of fun. I mean, they probably wanted a couple more technical questions towards the end. We really got into the festive spirit, but I thought it was great.
Nice.
I think the other things that have caught my eye is there was the Patch and Switch Christmas special, which was that was on the 18th. So if we click on door number 18, there we go, Patch and Switch, and also Christmas quiz as well, which was great fun. So again, you're seeing a little bit of a pattern here, anything to do with sort of festive spirit. I'm really into it. And of course, also some more serious technical content there as well. So that was a good day. And then I think the other thing, just a completely different, looking from a completely different point of view, was there was an overview by Shannon on the 19th of AVS, which I hadn't even heard of before. I didn't know what AVS was, and it turns out it's Azure VMware solution. And it sort of takes me back to some of the conversations that I used to have in my old job, and it was just really good to learn something new. Also, I definitely remember when Microsoft and VMware were like, and now everyone's friends, and I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely great that people have got so much choice as to how to manage their infrastructure. So hey, I was excited. It's been a good week.
It has a jam-packed week.
Yeah, I really like that there's so much diverse content that has been created. I really love that.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. And Mark, how about your drawings? I am very privileged to have one from when you did some for Build. How are they going? Have you been doing any more recent ones, or is it is it just got too overwhelming? I'm assuming there's a lot of people asking you about them.
Well, right after build, it was a huge peak indeed, yeah, and then I was really like working day and night to draw them. but now it's like a steady flow, or just maybe one or two a week, and then it's still manageable, so it's fine. But I'm still making them, so yeah. And I'm also being involved into other creative artwork. Also for something which Microsoft is doing right now, but I can't talk too much about that still. But
of course. But thank you, Adam, for bringing this up. So this is your Twitter.
And of course, I made a logo with the Zappy for the Azure Function University, so that's also worked out quite well. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite creative things to do.
That's amazing. Where did that? Do you mind me asking where that idea came from?
Just the pixel art in general.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good point. It's already quite a while ago since I started it, because it was, I think, right before build, since I created my own avatar, and then I was watching build, and I saw you and all the other hosts working so hard to do your work there. And then I thought, maybe it's nice to show some support to all of you. So and then that's when I thought, okay, I should create more of these, and then it really exploded into making hundreds of them. I think I have now almost 300 avatars drawn.
No, oh my goodness, that's incredible! Very, very cool stuff, and they're very detailed as well. This is no.
I'm definitely also still putting some more time in it, and definitely learning also in that respect. So it's nice, because I do get better at it, because I had so much practice now over the last couple of months. So that's what I really enjoy as well. Yeah.
They've certainly become a good part of the technical community. I do enjoy seeing the new ones as they flick through my Twitter feed.
Did you buy your Surface in the end?
Yes. Yeah. I'm using that Surface Pro now, and to do all my drawings. It's brilliant. Yeah, I love it. It's really so nice and portable. So it's really good. But I also like to draw like some other random stuff, like you saw the Mary Poppins character on Twitter just now. Yeah. So once in a while, I just like to draw something completely different, which is also very fun to do.
Yeah. Do we consider, no, Mary Poppins is not a Christmas film, but it's definitely something that's sort of on at this time. You expect it to be on at like Christmas. Or, so this is a very British thing. This is a very British thing. But it'll be on at Christmas or Easter. Also,
Sound of Music, probably?
The Sound of Music definitely can only be on at Christmas and Easter, because it's so long that it's the only time that there's enough time in the schedule to actually clear everything out so they can show it. So that can only be shown on a public holiday. But that's an epic. Definitely going to watch that. Actually, that's a good question. I am going to ask you one more technical question in a moment, Mark. But maybe we can just slightly tilt the conversation over to Christmas movies, or just movies that you're planning to watch. I mean, Mark, any particular highlights apart from Mary Poppins? Things that are on your minds to watch?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't have any movies in mind now, but I do have some Netflix stuff still I want to see. So I'm now watching the Star Trek Discovery, which I really like a lot. But no movies. Maybe I should rewatch the Home Alone movies, actually, because I saw some tweet about it recently, and it's been years since I've seen that. So I think I'm gonna rewatch Home Alone.
I got back from the supermarket last night, and I'd gone very late because I wanted to avoid the queues. If anyone's watching outside the UK, there's lots of queues in supermarkets right now. Just be calm. And I got back, and it wasn't so bad. It was very nice. It's a very nice shop. So we'll not get into which supermarket people prefer, but it was fine. But then I sat down and I thought, you know what, I want to watch a movie. So I switched on Disney Plus, and it said The Santa Claus. Does anyone remember that film?
Oh, I think
from the one where Santa falls off the roof.
Yeah, I think it was a long time ago. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself. No, I haven't. Maybe I should get that. I'm quite a fan of Anna Kendrick, so there's apparently a film on Disney Plus that she's done. That's a Christmassy one. I was like, she's just awesome.
Look, already watching Home Alone. Perfect.
Yeah, definitely got to. So, Amy, your picture's just disappeared there. I don't know if it's just me.
Oh no. Let me. see what I can do with that.
Let me just take you on and off. See if that. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're back to full definition. It might have just been me.
Oh, fabulous.
Anyway, were we gonna? Did you have any particular plans? Christmas movies, Amy?
My favourite all-time Christmas movie is Love Actually. We haven't watched it yet, so that's on the cards. We had one of the songs from Love Actually at our wedding, so yeah, it's definitely something that is on the list. But it's got to be super Christmassy. I think it was on like TV really early on. It was like very early December or late November. And I was told it was too early for that. So it was. So now we're getting very close to the day. I think Love Actually's got to be at the top of the list.
Nice.
How about you, Adam?
Amazing. Yeah, probably Love Actually for me. I mean, I've got to watch Die Hard as well, obviously.
Obviously, because it's a Christmas film, right?
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is sort of like those. It's not just Christmassy films. It's also films that are just too long to watch any other time, where you've like cleared out the entire day, and you have to like sit down with some popcorn and really concentrate on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little browse. I think through. Do you know what I probably subscribe to every single movie service that's available. So I think I have everything. I think I have. Amazon and Disney and Netflix, and I have the British one, which is Now TV as well. And I don't know why I've got all of these, but I just like to have the choice. And someone on Twitter saying Lawrence of Arabia for a long film to watch. So
that's a good suggestion. Yeah,
it's a good one. I like it.
Or you could just do like a Harry Potter marathon. Big Harry Potter fan. Big Harry Potter fan.
All 8 films, yeah?
Oh
my God,
them,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then the books.
I feel like, wow, I might be overcommitting myself here. I mean, I've only got a week off, but yeah.
Can you even watch all 8 in a day? Yeah, I'm assuming you can. Are they more than 2 hours long? Some of them, maybe.
Definitely the later ones. Maybe like the first and second one. It's just you just need to look at the books to see, you got the first and second one that held nicely in your hand. You got the third one getting a bit chunky. Fourth one suddenly just like at least twice the size of every other book. You've got them stacked somewhere, haven't you? We all have.
They're actually. I think they're at my parents' house still. I should bring them actually to my home. But yeah.
I love it. So shall we just gonna mention one more technical thing? So just briefly go back to it's more of a fun activity, but it involves tech. So I want to talk about seasons of serverless. So Mark, you when I think of you, I think of serverless. That's like it's like a bit yeah. So have you been following along seasons of serverless?
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah. No, it's a really nice project, and every other week there is a new challenge, and it's all related to food and recipes and making sure you can maybe automate a part of creating a dish, and each challenge is based on a different country, so you actually also learn a lot of things about different cultures and what they eat and how they prepare their food. So yeah, I'm really quite enjoying it. Yeah, I didn't complete the last challenge yet of challenge 4, but I was looking.
It's only been live for 1 day. That it's okay. We give you a week.
Yeah. Well, for the first 3, I was really quite quick, so I tried to finish it within the first day. But yeah, I've been doing lots of pixel art lately, so I didn't spend too much time with the seasons of serverless. But it's a very nice the challenge. There are a bit of different, let's say, levels of difficulty. So the first one is quite easy. The second one is a bit more difficult, but it's a nice one because it involves a custom vision model that you need to train. So it's really nice. The third one is quite an easy one again. So yeah, I definitely give it a go if you're new to serverless, and you can check whatever language or framework you want. It can be Azure Functions or Logic Apps or whatever. Just feel free to pick a certain stack.
And you get amazing recipes as well.
Yeah, actually, you get very nice inspiration of new dishes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. So check that out. It's Seasons of Serverless. I've got the web address on there, and there will be 6 challenges, I think, in total, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 gaps. So 7. Obviously, it's 7 weeks, not 6. I thought it was 6. So do check that out, and also that runs into January as well. So a bit of fun in the new year as well. Cool. Well. What I thought that what would be nice is we've just got a few more things to discuss, but I mentioned earlier 2 of the wonderful people behind the Festive Tech Calendar, which is Richard Hooper and Gregor Suti, and actually we thought that we would put together a thank you video from folks in the technical community, and I'm going to try and play it now. I think this is really nice. We want to thank everyone that sort of jumped to my last-minute request yesterday to create a quick video. But this is just a 2-minute video, some thank yous from around Europe.
Hello everybody, this is Kamil, Microsoft Data Platform MVP. I hope you are well and healthy. Just wanted to wish you and your loved ones happy holiday and all the best in the new year 2021. Take care.
Merry Christmas to everybody taking part in the Festive Tech Calendar.
Thanks again to everyone who's made the Festive Tech Calendar so fun to work on. I hope you all have a great Christmas.
Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Microsoft. It's been great to see all the amazing contributions to the Festive Tech Calendar. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a really happy holiday from all of us at Microsoft.
Hi, it's Pete Vickers. I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Thanks a lot.
Just like to say thank you to everyone who took part in this year's Festive Tech Calendar, organisers and participants, and I hope to see you all again next year.
Thank you all for your contributions to the community and being a part of this community. I wish you all the best, and let's hope we can connect again one way or another in 2021.
Hello folks, this is Maxim Salnikov from Norway. Thanks for participating in Festive Tech Calendar. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! Woo!
Hi, it's Chirag from MVP Community. Season's greetings from Patel family to all your family.
Hello and congratulations to everyone who contributed to the Tech Festive Calendar. I also wanted to spend some time to wish you a very nice end of the year and a great start of 2021.
Hey everyone, it's Pete from the MVP community. First, I'd just like to thank everybody involved in the creation and organisation of the Festive Tech Calendar this year. That was awesome. And a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. See you again on the other side.
Season's greetings and a huge thank you from everyone at the Festive Tech Calendar.
Oh,
Nice. That's a lovely video.
Nice. I definitely like all of the shirts and the hats and the things that was cool. There was also a very nice shirt you had, Adam. I did not see that before.
Yeah. It says "Ho ho hope this is over soon."
I like it.
But I have to say, I think that possibly Maxim from Norway actually does that video with the snow. The snow.
I know.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine having that much snow in the UK. Like, we would just seem to operate.
No, I've heard from our friends over in Seattle. Hello to you all if you're watching, probably on demand because it's 2 a.m. where you are, but maybe not. But I believe that they are currently being snowed in, although I think that they count snowed in as, like 1 inch of snow or something like that. But it's really funny, actually. The first time I ever went to Seattle, people say, well, it never snows in Seattle. It snowed at least 3 times when I visited Seattle. And I don't believe you anymore, people in Seattle. I think it snows there quite a lot, actually, as it happens. And I'm not normally jealous because normally at Christmas I have to visit family all over the UK, but I can't this year. So I would quite like it to snow in the UK on Christmas Day. Thank you. So I have something to look at. Yeah, I don't think so. I think cold, but no snow. Anyway, but we did have some more comments. First of all, Fool Snable on Twitch says that we should watch all seasons of Game of Thrones. But I'm not really sure that one holiday is enough to get through that, if I'm completely honest. But that probably goes the same for something like Lord of the Rings, and that's only like what, 4 films. So that's also pretty long. Thank you to everyone for your comments as well. Lots of joining in with the film stuff. Before we go, just want to say a huge thank you again. First of all, everyone that put together that little video, all of the wonderful contributors. We've had 22 wonderful days of Festive Tech Calendar surprises, and we've still got more to come. We are going to be having surprises every day until the 31st. So even though a lot of us will be taking a festive break, we'll still be logging on at 10 a.m. every day to post those updates. And you want to say a big thank you to Gregor and Richard for looking after the website, and also to Sarah Allison and Claire Smith on the Microsoft side for sort of handling a lot of the process and chasing up people. And if you haven't submitted things that are for later this month, do it now. Do it now. But you won't want to do it after Christmas Day. You just do it now, get it out of the way, and then you're going to have a very calm and peaceful festive break. That's all I'm going to say about that. Cool. Well, I think we're just about out of time. So I wanted to thank our guests today. We said that this would probably last about 20 minutes. It's actually lasted twice that time. So great conversation as always. It was great, and I still feel underdressed as well.
You have to make it up next year.
You've really upped to the game there. So obviously trying to compete with Isadora. Yeah, Mark, thank you very much for joining, and really appreciate it. And also congratulations on all of your contributions to Festive Tech Calendar and so many other community projects this year. We all really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
And thanks to Amy as well.
Of course. Thank you for having me on our shows. And also just, being a part of the Festive Tech Calendar. It's been a treat to read it all, to watch some of it, to take part and to offer some of the content as well. So thank you so much to everyone that put it together.
Thank you. And thank you for taking a day, for coming online today. I know you're actually officially in your Christmas holidays, Amy. So really, really grateful for you. And get those Christmas presents wrapped and those cards written out quickly. We've not got long to go.
I'm always stay behind.
Cool. So we're going to leave you now, but we do have a little bonus surprise today, and it's brought to you by the wonderful Jessica White. And this is a .NET Christmas Carol, and look out for the very handsome looking Scrooge in this video. See you soon.
Bye.
This is the story of a .NET Christmas Carol, a nerdy Christmas tale. Delphi was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. If we're going to steal from Charles Dickens, we might as well start at the beginning. Bah, humbug, said Scrooge. I don't feel at all festive about .NET. On the eve of Christmas, Scrooge went off to bed, determined he would not dream of .NET. He would dream of Java, JavaScript, Rust, Ruby and Go, but he would not dream of .NET, no matter what. When the clock struck for midnight, Scrooge was rudely awakened by a visitor. Bong, went the clock. Scrooge saw a glint of silver. Could it be? It looks like you're thinking of doing .NET development. I'm the ghost of .NET Past. Would you... Clippy! Exclaimed Scrooge. I thought you were dead. You can never kill me, winked Clippy. I'm here to remind you of the good old days. Do you remember the days of Visual Basic 6? Back when Windows was that beautiful shade of grey and the UI was just perfect. We could make apps with WinForms and we could make a cup of tea while we waited for things to load. Wasn't it great? It's shiny and nice, yes? We've made lots of useful apps with it, some of which are still in use today. Would you like help? Would you like to try it? I'm not convinced, Clippy, said Scrooge. It wasn't really that long ago, and my memory's not that bad. I don't think I want to go back to that. Time was up, and Clippy was swept away by a blue screen. The next ghost will visit when the clock strikes 1, he cried, as he was swept away out of view. Bah, humbug, said Scrooge. That wasn't worth waking up for. I'll head back to bed and hope there's no more pesky visitors. Bong! The clock struck 1. Why Scrooge had such a noisy clock in his room, I don't know, but we'll gloss over that for the moment. Clippy was no liar. Scrooge saw a flash of red and heard a ladder at the window. A head bobbed up at the window. I am the ghost of .NET Present. It was Scott Guthrie. Gosh and golly, cried Scrooge. I didn't expect to see you here. I'm here to tell you that the present of .NET is looking really festive. First of all, .NET is now cross-platform compatible. What this means is that you don't need to run off of Windows OS. You can run .NET anywhere. Off Linux, in AWS, off a Raspberry Pi. You don't need to be limited by anything. Also, .NET Core has lots of great performance improvements, which means your code can now run faster. To add to this, Microsoft is now open source. This means not only can you see the code that's responsible for the tools that you use, but also you can contribute to anything in the Microsoft ecosystem. You can raise bugs, you can write code for the tools that you love. All of it is transparent, all of it is open source, all of it is free to see. To add to this, the CLI, the command line interface, is awesome. With a simple .NET New, you can be up and running with an app in no time. You can even add your own commands for the CLI. Write your own tooling. The world is your oyster in the present for .NET. Alright, says Scrooge. This doesn't totally suck. It sounds like .NET today is pretty good. You're starting to change my mind. Great, said Scott. In that case, my work here is done. He shuffled down the ladder with a ho ho ho, and when he got to the bottom, he cried up to the window, Your next visitor will come when the clock strikes 2. I've had enough of all of these visitors, yawned Scrooge. Back to bed. Hopefully I won't get disturbed again. But there was no chance of Scrooge not being disturbed with such a noisy clock in his room. Bong! The clock struck for 2. He heard a rustle at the curtains and heard a faint hee-hee-hee. Scrooge looked over to the curtain to see what was causing such a disturbance, and there he saw David Fowler. I am the ghost of .NET Future, he said. How long have you been behind my curtains? Said Scrooge. You don't want to know, said David. I'm here to tell you that there's a bright future for .NET. First of all, let's discuss .NET 5, .NET 6 and the future versions. These versions will be coming out each November in an incremental fashion. .NET 5 has already been released and includes a number of things, including performance improvements beyond that which Scott told you about earlier. And there's great plans for .NET going forward. It's hoped that these version releases will line up with those of Visual Studio and C# as a language. Talking of C#, C# 9 is also brilliant. There are a number of different changes and a number of features that people have been asking for a while. It looks pretty cool. There's also been further work on Blazor. Blazor is a front-end offering for .NET. It's been made faster still and has a number of feature improvements from its first rendition. And this will only get better from here. Talking of, there are a number of different projects that are coming out, including Thai, Maui, which is a mobile offering, and more, hopefully bringing us to a one.NET, being able to write .NET anywhere for anything. It's really exciting. I'm convinced, Scrooge cried. .NET is awesome. Pass me a laptop now. Fantastic, said David, and he went back behind the curtain, never to be seen again. Merry Christmas, one and all, said Scrooge, as he typed away, learning all the .NET he could. And that brings us to the end of our Christmas tale. Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy hacking.